Hi everyone, welcome to your Cancer reading. Ooh, okay, take that. As you know, these readings are timeless and signless, so you don't have to have any significant Cancerian placements in your natal chart for this message to be for you, and you don't have to be watching at the time that it's being published. If it resonates, then it may be for you, and if it doesn't, I would invite you to step back, take a moment, live a little, and then come back and see if the messages start to become recognizable for you. If you'd like to work personally with me, you know exactly where to find me. You can find my Etsy page on this platform that you're watching. And before we go on, please take a moment to like my channel. Yay! Thank you very much. So that we can kind of boost this little algorithm situation. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to do that as well. All right, let's jump in. Okay, so Cancer energies. First of all, as I'm getting started, I can feel a little bit of past lifetime energies coming through, as well as some medical energies coming through, and obviously the mashup that's making itself known there. We would think is, oh, well, maybe we have some healing energies coming in to help us with past life stuff. And actually, as I'm talking, my throat chakra is like, ooh, it's very tight. So I know that there must be a lot going on in the collective at this moment, or whoever this is included in this video. I feel a lot going on for you. I do feel, and let's thank our angels, I do feel that our angels are helping us to process some things right now. I do want to point out that I'm getting sensations in the stomach area, so some of you may be experiencing some gut related issues. They're correcting me. Well, I feel it in the stomach area, but they're also correcting to say the gut area in general. So it could even be lower than the stomach. And so, yeah, so just, and they're saying that one of the reasons why there's a lot of pain going on, see, I can barely talk, so let's just forgive me for a second because my throat chakra is quivering. I don't know, it's almost like having sobs still resonating in there. So maybe some of you are going through a lot of grief. But what the guides were saying is that what's happening is these energies are still working their way out, and as these energies are, hold on. Oh, that helps. Oh my gosh. Okay. As these energies are clearing and working their way out, there's some adjustment that needs to happen. And now, as you know, we're talking about the energetic dynamics, by the way, but they just gave me a quick flash to show some of the details in how those dynamics are manifesting. And for somebody, this has to do with cutting out a relationship, okay? But remember, it doesn't have to be relationship related at all. It could be around documents, it could be around financial stuff, it could be around family, it could be around all sorts of stuff. But we're not reading the details, we're staying at another level of the field so we can look at the dynamics. The image that I'm getting, that's a really great analogy to this energy of cutting things out, is like if you were to buy some, let's say, chicken legs, and they have the skin still on them, and you skin the chicken, you know, there may come a time where you have to like cut it off, like with a knife, cut off the skin from the different pieces of the chicken. So that's what I'm seeing. It's kind of, so we want to say, okay, trimming the fat is a little bit of an energy, you could say. You can also say we're going through pruning season, but really, I think those are semantics. The best and the most appropriate, energetically speaking, words to use that kind of feel like, yes, that's what it is that there are some past lifetime aspects that are coming up in your field to be, they become activated and active with whatever is going on in the energies right now. And they're coming up and they are being taken, they're being released, resolved, healed, pruned, yeah, okay, if you want to say it. So that's what's happening, and it's a little bit of an adjustment period, okay? As I talk about a little bit of an adjustment period, I'm getting for some of you, you may be actually having some type of back issues. You may be feeling out of alignment. It feels like this, out of alignment, and I kind of just want to take your frame and just kind of push, you know, like let's say this is your spine, going down like that. It's almost like I just want to take my fingers on both sides of the spine, about midway down the back, kind of behind the heart chakra, and just dig my thumbs into it in like a deep tissue kind of way, like, and then straighten your frame. That's kind of what I feel like I want to do, because right now there's a little bit of a crooked energy to the field. So as you know, as you all know, I do energy healing, and one of the things that I've had to do in the past, and it's pretty interesting and I really enjoy doing it because it feels like a lot of release for the client, is realign them. So a lot of times when we have these energetic downloads, and also when we have things that we experience out in our physical reality, maybe arguments, we get shocked by things that happen, we find out things that make us shocked, whatever it is, it can throw us out of alignment, throw us out of whack. And we know this. We actually have a lot of words in English that reflect the way energy is moving, but if only we learned these things in school. But anyway, I won't start. We're learning all other things, but these things we're just throwing away and deriding. But a very popular term is to get bent out of shape. That's a great example. So when you work with a client, and if they have this kind of alignment, there's a misalignment going on, sometimes we have to align the energetic field because something has come in or something is coming up that distorts them. And as you know, when we're going through distortions, then of course we're going to have distorted perceptions, and distorted perceptions lead to distortion in a field. So it's a little bit of a catch-22 there. Also, we can tell in the energetic field when people are fragmented, when they are we're all fragmented to a certain degree, right? It's because of our belief in separation. But anyway, sometimes people are so fragmented within their energetic fields that it shows up in their physical body. They may look mismatched in different ways. They may, their body may contort in different ways and such. Over time, they may start to, change. The human body is going to reflect fragmentation a lot of times. We also see this in psychological states as well, and we understand things like schizophrenia, all sorts of things, but sometimes that's due to entity attachments. That's a whole other topic altogether. But just so you know, I'm sensing some misalignment in the field right now. Some of that misalignment is coming through as a result of confusion, again, getting bent out of shape because of something that came into the field, some type of information, also, for example, or some type of experience, for example. But also, for someone here, or at least one person, there's long-term misalignment, which we understand that can be seen when you grow up with a certain type of conditioning, and it's just not heart-based. It's out there. It's contrary to your personal nature. If a line is going straight that way, and you're going to be going parallel to it, but instead you're off by a few inches or centimeters. Like if this is the line of where you should be going, but this is the line right here of how you're being raised, it doesn't look too far. But if you both keep going, now you see the gap is very wide. And so this is a misalignment. So at some point we have to bring you into alignment, and this is about changing your energetic codes, of course, changing the energetic structures through energy healing and balancing, changing your beliefs by deconditioning and deprogramming, and bringing you into the heart space so that you can start to see the world through a more loving lens and experience things like logic and things that feel right, but from a true standpoint. Because when your heart is not in the right place, when your energetic heart chakra is not active and healthy, what's going to happen is your entire field is going to be informed by that misalignment, and we get misaligned through our social conditioning all the time. And so what happens is that, and another term we use that reflects language, his heart is not in the right place, her heart was not in the right place. You see all of this stuff. But anyway, when that happens, we will start to think certain things seem logical. We may find all the evidence to support it. We'll do the research and it'll support it. We'll do all sorts of stuff. We will think something feels right. Oh, that just feels right. I know this feels right. And we can find evidence in our entire world to support this feeling. And all of the time, all we're we're doing is creating a confirmation bias for us that's based on what? A standard that is off to begin with. And the guides have spoken so much about this in the past. And that's why it's very important to get into the heart space to make sure that your energetic frequencies are aligned with the highest and purest vibrations of love. Otherwise, where we at? But anyway, I was going to say I digress, but this is very much on point for the message today and whoever needs to hear it. And as you guys know, we are looking at Cancerian frequencies and energies for the collective, but these readings are just very easily collective energies. And so that's why I've started to, instead of kind of trying to put out all 12 at once, just doing every one at a time, because it's pretty much talking to everyone. This is just the energy going on in the field. Now, what else would we like to say? They're bringing us to the feet, and just a quiet reminder here to make sure that you are washing your feet. And when I say washing your feet, it's not that the spirit world is calling you out like, dude, you don't wash between those toes. Want some peanut butter with that jam? It's nothing like that, okay? It's more like, sir, did you just say yes? Just kidding. Who's answering these questions, okay? I'm just kidding. No, what they mean is to clear your energetic space. So as you're going through a lot of these energetic shifts, these astrological influences, your grief coming up and being processed, things from the outside like stimuli, geopathically speaking, or just having experiences out in the world, as these things hit your field and as you're processing it all, there's going to be byproduct, right? You're going to need to filter the system. So I like to call the lymphatic system, because when I'm talking with about these things sometimes, because the lymphatic system is one of those systems in a body that is responsible for helping you to maintain your waste, your waste removal, so to speak. We also know that the blood helps to not circulate. Get it out. It's not like going around and around in your body, but if things are working well, you're not having the same waste pumping back and forth, right? The waste is getting filtered out and then picking up its oxygen and blah, 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 blah. So it's very important to look at these very important functions in the physical body, like your filtration and whatnot, and understand that your energetic body has similar anatomical needs as well. So when you are doing a lot of high-level processing for your energy field, it's important to make sure that you're keeping your body and your mind and your spirit and your energy field as clear as possible. And that's why it's always important to drink a lot of water. Ding! All throughout the day, and keep drinking, making sure that you're resting as needed, because all of these things are allowing the energies to be cleared on different levels of the field. All right, so I'm not going to go into too much of that because I want to keep this video under 15 minutes so that it can fit lovingly on Instagram. So make sure that as you're washing your feet and as you're taking your shower, and of course some of you may take tub baths, which is pretty cool as well, make sure that you're actively visualizing the water hitting your field and rinsing, just as you're cleansing your body and rinsing your body and getting everywhere. Don't be skipping places, y'all, because a lot of people want to hook up, but they're not taking care of business. But anyway, right? Make sure that you're also indicating an intention that your energetic field flow as well. So it would be a nice idea to take a nice tall drink of water before you head into the shower, and even as you're showering, make sure that you're flushing your energy with that visualization. And as you're cleaning, make sure that you're visualizing getting in there. You can visualize flushing your meridians as well. You don't have to know where your meridians are or what they are, blah, blah, blah. Just think that all of the channels within your body, all of the energetic openings and chakras in your body, that they're being cleansed and blessed and purified and sanctified and all of those lovely things, anointed, all of that cleared as you're showering. And then after you're done, it would be nice to take a nice drink of water as well. And if you did a salt scrub, that would be even more amazing. Look, we didn't even need the cards. I mean, to be honest, we never do. I just like to pull them. But I keep seeing King of Cups, and I bet today I'm seeing the Queen of Cups here. But before I pulled these cards, oh, stop it! I was gonna say before I pulled these cards, I pulled it 2 times. Here it is. Oh, stop. Yeah, and there's the Queen. There's the Page of Cups. What's happening? So anyway, Spirit is asking us now at this time to start to get very, very practical about our spirituality, because there is a relationship between the practical and the non-physical. Your job is to get, my job, what I'm finally doing is to really help you bridge that gap, but your job is to learn how to see that gap, all right? So anyway, Ace of Swords, got it. See you guys later. Bye.